This is Jarrod Horak, and in this video I'm going to analyze the Franklin Stakes at Keeneland on Sunday, October 12th, and it goes as the 7th race. The Grade 2 $400,000 Franklin for fillies and mares, 5.5 furlongs on the turf course. Scheduled post time is 4:12 p.m. Eastern Time. Now we'll meet the field. Number 1 is Pondering, and she's 10-1 morning line for trainer Brendan Walsh. He's having a good meet at Keeneland. Tyler Gaffalione rides back. She disappointed at Kentucky Downs last time out, but not all horses like that quirky turf course. Prior to that, she won a turf sprint stakes race at this distance at Ellis Park under Gaffalione. Number 2, Time to Dazzle, is a late runner for trainer Mark Casse. Jose Ortiz is going to ride back, and he rode her in her last 2 starts at Kentucky Downs. She was 4th from post 10 in a 12-horse field at 6.5 furlongs on August 30th, and then last time out, at 6.5 furlongs, she rallied to finish 2nd in an optional claiming event. She needs pace help. She might get it. Number 3, Lady Crush, looks overmatched. She's 30-1 morning line. She moved over to the turf course last time out. That was an allowance race at Remington Park at 5 furlongs, and she rallied to finish 2nd, beaten 3/4 of a length. She's stepping way up in class. Number 4, One Happy Mama. This one is 30-1 morning line. She's an Iowa-bred filly with a 6-for-15 record, but she's 0-for-1 on turf, and she looks outclassed. Number 5, Pipsy. Now she's 5-1 morning line for trainer William Walden. William Walden is 25% on the year, showing a flat bet profit with all of his starters. Flavian Pratt gets back aboard. He rode this one to victory when she came to this country for the first time in the Grade 3 Soaring Softly Stakes at Aqueduct, May of 2024, and she rallied from 10th and last, 10 lengths back to win that one nicely. This year she won back-to-back turf sprints to start her year, a Keeneland turf sprint, and then the Grade 2 Intercontinental. She disappointed in her last pair. She's going to try to rebound in here, and she is versatile. Number 6, In Our Time, for trainer Saffie Joseph Jr. Luis Saez in the irons. Tyler Gaffalione rode her in her last 2 starts at Kentucky Downs. He rides the 1 horse in here, and so Saez gets aboard, and Saez did ride this one at Saratoga when she missed by a neck a few starts back, and she does exit a 6.5 furlong victory on turf at Kentucky Downs. Number 7, Luna Louska, could be the one to catch. She is 3-1 morning line. Kendrick Carmouche is the rider. He rode her to victory last time out in the Floral Park Stakes, 6 furlongs on turf at Aqueduct. She's won her last 4 starts, and they were all sprint races, and she wired the field in all of those races. So she's a fast 3-year-old filly stepping up to face older company. Number 8, Cart Girl Sam. This one is 20-1 morning line, and she won her last start. That was at Colonial Downs. She stuck the pace and won that one nicely, but she's going to have to run faster. 9 starts overall, 4 wins, 2 seconds, and 2/3. Number 9, Future Is Now, is your 7-5 morning line favorite. She's 10-for-18 overall. She's 2-for-2 at Keeneland. She's 10-for-15 at this distance, and she's in great form this year with 3 turf stakes victories and then a half-length defeat in her other start this year, and she won this race last year. She's got tactical speed and the outside post. Jarrod Ortiz Jr. is her new rider. And now we're going to look at the Today's Racing Digest race header. Then I will give out my top 4 contenders and wagering strategies. And looking at the race header in here, looking at the fire number, In Our Time has the projected fastest fire number at a 1:03. Luna Louska has a 1:02. Now looking at the CPR next, that's the comprehensive performance rating, which takes into account pace, final time, and closing fraction. Pondering with a 144 shows the way there. The Fast Fig, that's a combination of class and performance rating. 2 horses tie for the best number. Time to Dazzle, number 2, and Pipsy, number 5 in here. The next part over, we're going to look at race competition levels. That's the class levels for the horses to see which horse has the best class. And number 5, Pipsy, across the board there, has the best class ratings. And then finally, we're going to look at the final time ratings. And the last rating goes to Luna Louska, and then it's Luna Louska for the best rating, the best surface, and the best distance, tied with Time to Dazzle. So those are the fastest horses and the classiest horses in the race. Now let's try to figure out which horses are going to finish in the top 4. And I'll start with my 4th choice, Time to Dazzle. And I like this horse to finish underneath. Late runner in here, and I think cutting back a furlong might hurt her chances, but she's one that she should get a decent amount of pace to chase, especially with horses like Luna Louska, In Our Time in here. And those two especially, and especially Luna Louska, she's a fast filly, and you know that she's going to go out there and set legitimate fractions. And Time to Dazzle fits on the numbers. We just mentioned that. She has the best fast fig. That's a combination of class and performance rating. And then she also has some good final time ratings as well that make her match up with these. I just don't know that she's going to be able to get up in time at 5.5 furlongs on turf, but I do like her underneath, and I'm going to key her in underneath in some exotics, and we'll be talking about those in a minute. My third choice is going to be Luna Louska in here, and she is number 7, and she's a 3-year-old filly taking on older, and her numbers did jump up in her last pair. She got a 149 final time rating, and then a last time, and then a 147 before that. And her pace ratings as well, a 171 last time, a one before that she got a 185. So she's one that certainly Luna Louska, speed of the field. I think they're going to just go out there and try to take them as far as she can. And it's possible she could wire the field, but she could also get run down because there's some good older horses that aren't going to be too far behind her, including your favorite number 9, my second choice, Future Is Now. She just goes out there and she finishes first and second in a lot of her races, and she just has solid final time ratings in the mid 140s. They're just solid numbers. Her pace ratings allow her to stay close enough to the pace and then wear down the speed. She's 2 for 2 at Keeneland, and Irad Ortiz Jr. is probably going to give her a good trip from that outside post, and she's going to try to get the jump on the deeper closers. My top choice, I'm going to go with Pipsy. Now, Pipsy has defeated your favorite in this race, Future Is Now, before. I mentioned that she did defeat that one, and that was a good effort from Pipsy. That was in the Grade 2 Intercontinental when I mentioned that Pipsy had won that race by a half length over Future Is Now, and Future Is Now was the favorite there. I think that Pipsy is versatile with Pratt aboard. I mentioned that she went last to first in her first start in this country under Pratt. So other horses are faster than her. So she's going to have to be one that's going to have to track the pace in here. And I think that she's capable of doing that. She has some good class ratings. She fits on some of the numbers as well. I mentioned that she did have the best fast fig tied with Time to Dazzle with a 134. And her final time ratings, a lot of times she earns numbers in the mid 140s, which definitely puts her in the mix in here. And at 5-1, she's a good price. And I mentioned that her trainer, she was a Prophet, William Walden, with all of his starters this year, clicking at a 25% rate. So there are some things to like about Pipsy, and she will offer value. So here's how I will play this race. We'll make a win wager on the 5 Pipsy. We'll play an exacta the 5-9 with the 2-5-9. So I want to throw that 2 in there, Time to Dazzle. And then I'm going to key Time to Dazzle in third, putting the 5, 7, and 9 in first and second. Those wagering strategies are on the screen now. And if you're interested in my full card analysis, I offer full cards each day that Santa Anita Park runs. They're going to be running their current autumn meet from October 12th through the 26th. You can get my full cards at Santa Anita if you're interested. Saturday, full cards at Keeneland. I'm going to be doing the final 2 Saturdays at Keeneland, October 18th and 25th. And you can get those full cards from me as well. And then the Del Mar Fall Meet, October 30th through November 30th, and I'm covering both Breeders' Cup days just like I do each year. The Breeders' Cup days this year, October 31st and November 1st. And you can get my full cards at todaysracingdigest.com, on my handicappers page at that website, or at my personal website, therunawayhorse.com, on my shop page. And if you purchase my Breeders' Cup full cards at therunawayhorse.com, I have a special offer. If you get it before the Santa Anita Park autumn meet ends, you can pick one free Santa Anita Park full card from October 12th through the 26th if you purchase any of my Breeders' Cup products. So that is a special offer for video viewers. So that'll do it for this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and share these videos if you like them. Subscribe to my channel as well. It's free to subscribe. And make sure to check my channel each day. I have plenty of horse racing content. I try to do fresh content each day. I have a video series, a short video series going on right now. Santa Anita Autumn Meet each day. I do my Horse of the Day video. And for the last 5 days for the Santa Anita Autumn Meet, I've given out top choice winners. So I have a 5-race winning streak on my Horse of the Day video series. So make sure to check that out. I do those video shorts each day that Santa Anita runs. I have handicapping videos, how to use today's Racing Digest video series. I just did a video about the fast figs for today's Racing Digest. That was, I believe, my 6th or 7th video on how to use the digest. You can watch that series, my handicapping videos, my long form videos, and my short videos as well. I'm going to have a lot of Breeders' Cup content coming up as well in the coming weeks. And until I see you next time, good luck at the races.